A leader is someone who knows the way, lives the way, and shows the way. This is one of my favorite quotes from John C. Maxwell, a well-renowned author of books on leadership. John Maxwell says that a leader is someone who has a vision. He sees far where he wants to take his team. That is knowing the way. And then he lives the way. He does things that are supposed to be done for them to be able to achieve the desired goal. And then lastly, he guides the team on the right path to take in order to achieve the desired goals. That is showing the way. Ladies and gentlemen, our leaders today tend to skip knowing the way, living the way, and they go direct into showing the way. Why? Because they believe that as a leader, your duty is to show people what they need to do to achieve a particular goal. These three aspects are very important to a leader. That a leader must be someone who is informed, someone who knows what is expected of him as a leader and also what is expected of the team. And then he needs to walk and lead by example. Don't just sit folding your hand, reading a magazine and then you expect the team to deliver. Not like that. It is important for you to do by, lead by example so that the team can emulate you because you are a leader. And again, it is important for you as a leader not just to forget and assume that the team knows what is expected of them. That is why it is important for you to create a rapport. Find out, do they really know what is expected of them? So that they are able to do the right thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen or had or attended a lot of training on leadership. And we have been told of all the good qualities of a leader that a leader should have. We talk of courage. We talk of a goal-oriented. We talk of a leader should be people-oriented. We say that a leader should be someone who is understanding and all that. All that is very important. Today, I am bringing you something different. And this is levels of leadership. Before we continue, I'd like to ask you to tap the subscription button if you have not subscribed to my channel. And then don't forget to ring the bell so that you can get my uploads anytime I upload another video. And then lastly, at the end of the session, after watching my video, please click a like button. Don't forget to comment because the comments really encourages me. And when I see some of the comments that my viewers put, I feel like I really owe you. So please leave a comment and don't shy off. Tell me some of the areas that you feel I need to improve into my future videos, and I will take that into consideration. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you as my subscriber. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now move to our lesson today, which is the levels of leadership. And in this level of leadership, I am going to start by highlighting there are 5. The first one is that of positional leadership. Then the second level is that of permission leadership, and then we have the production leadership, and then we have the people development level of leadership, and then lastly we have the pinnacle, which is now the topmost level of leadership. Allow me walk you through each level so that you get to understand it in brief. Ladies and gentlemen, the first level I said is that of positional level of leadership. This is the basis of all forms of leadership. We all become leaders through positional leadership, and that is why it is the lowest rank in leadership. It's the lowest level. It is actually the level of beginners. And when in this level of leadership, this is where people follow you because of your position. You have a name as a leader, and therefore it is a must. It is mandatory for people to follow you because you are a leader. There is nothing wrong with being a positional leader, but it is wrong when you use your position to oppress people and make them follow you because you are their leader. Once you have now passed the level of positional leadership, you now walk to the second level of leadership, which is permission leadership. In permission leadership, this is a level that requires a lot of relationships. You find that the leader here tries to create a relationship between him and the team. And this relationship actually ends up making the team active, making the team enjoy the work, and therefore you start seeing some level of engagement and results. However, if you are not careful under the permission level of leadership, you may become too good with the team by building relations to an extent that you forget there is result that is expected at the end of the day. So you need to balance. And here, the leaders who are at the permission level, you find that they tend to dig deep to learn their followers. And also, on the other hand, the followers also learn their bosses. And when they now learn about you as a leader, they get to understand some of your shortcomings and all that. Some may take advantage of that, and therefore they pull you down. That is why it is not bad for you to build relation with your team, but you should have a limit. To what extent are you supposed to have that relation with your team members? After this level, ladies and gentlemen, we now go to the third level, which is result. Remember, you had the position and now you have moved, you've created a relationship with the team. Now it is time that the company wants to see results. And when you're at this level of leadership, where now that is the production level, where result is now required, you'll find that people will follow you, not because of the relationship that you have with them, but it is because of what you have achieved and what they too have achieved when working under your leadership. So people will follow you basically because of your production level, that you are someone who is result oriented. You perform, you are a performer, and therefore they admire you. They look at you and see performance, and therefore they want to relate with you because of your good performance. And at this level, you find the company also is happy about you. And that is why we say that It is good to build relations, but again, don't forget about results. When you are at this level of production, which is about results, some of the leaders at this level tend to not to have relationships. And that is when they become now stand. Their work is, I want results. I don't want to know what you're going to do, but all that I want is results. Again, if you're not very careful, this might end up costing your team. You may lose the team. The team will do things even in a wrong way as long as they give you the results that you want. Therefore, result is good, but don't sacrifice relationships to results, because at the end of the day, a happy team will always lead to a happy client, and results will be very, very important. So don't leave the second level of permission, move with it to the third level of production. Ladies and gentlemen, after the production level, yes, you are now a performer. You have created leadership. You now move to that level, the level 4, which we now call the people development. Again, I will tell you that the people development level, this is a level that we are missing in most of our leaders. Most of the leaders tend to remain at the production level. And therefore, because of that spirit of production and the result that they want, they forget that tomorrow, when they are not there, things will be stuck. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that the level of people development is very important. At this level, people will follow you, not because of the results or the relationships, but because of what you are doing to uplift them. You know, you are developing them to the next level. And I must say that as I have mentioned, that this is a level that we are not really seeing in our companies, in our places of work, even in our homes. That's why when someone goes, and then there's always that leadership vacuum that is left, and then people start to wonder who is going to take our position. It's because our leaders don't see the need to nurture. And therefore, at this level, you must be a coach. You must be a mentor. Be someone who delegates. You know, don't just push all your duties to someone else, but delegate so that you prepare your juniors to that level, so that even in your absence, still that leadership vacuum will not be there. Looking at the political field in our country, you find there are areas that today we ask that this person, like now the kingpin is gone, who next? Like even in the politics of 2022, the regions that we are asking, now that there's no one who was mentored to take charge after this great leader, who is going to take charge of uniting the people, of, you know, pushing the agendas of this community. And therefore, I'll urge that let's all of us work toward mentoring someone, so that in our absence, they are going to take up this position. Ladies and gentlemen, when you become a people developer, then you'll now be moving to the top level of leadership, which is the level that we call the pinnacle level of leadership. This is the most hardest level of leadership to be attained. And here we just have a few individuals, not so many. Because here, this is a level where we need the skills, knowledge, and also talents and gifts. And for you to reach the pinnacle level of leadership, it's very hard, and you must be that person who is a naturally gifted leader or someone who is truly born a leader. And in this country, I must say that we have a few people who have reached at this level. And this is the level where people now follow you because of who you are. You know that brand that you have created? People just want to associate with you because of who you are and what you believe in. Ladies and gentlemen, all these 5 levels of leadership are very important. There is no level that is higher than the other. And if you look, all these levels depend on each other. That's why I say, when you start with the positional leadership, that is the lowest level. But again, all of us must have positions for us to be called leaders. Then you come now to permission leader, where now you are creating relationship with your team. And you're trying to understand them, they're trying to understand you, and you're creating that atmosphere, conducive atmosphere at work, which is making everyone feel loved, cared for, and they feel part and parcel of the workplace. And then you now forget and say that, hey, relationship is not important, result is also there. You come to the third level of leadership, which is now production. In production, you're talking about result. Achieve. And remember, for people to really produce well, you must also have a good relationship with them. And then lastly, as a leader, you have now produced results. Now you start developing people, which is now the 4th level of leadership, which is people development. Developing the people, and because of that, everyone knows you on what you are standing for, what you are believing in, the relationship you created, what you have achieved, and therefore you have created a brand, an image that everyone wants to associate with. You now move to the pinnacle level, where now you look down and see all that you have achieved and say, truly, I am a leader. Ladies and gentlemen, assess yourself and see which level of leadership are you in. Remember, there is no level that is important than the other, but all of them depends on each other. So scale the ladder. Go step by step to the level that you are going to become at the pinnacle level of leadership. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you've not. Hit a like and leave a comment as I see you joining me in the next lesson. Cheers, man. My name is Brian Muita, and I am happy to see you watching my videos. God bless you. See you next. Cheers.